Okay, we're picking up where we left off in SolidWorks Quick Start. This is the second video in chapter 2. Now, we've got our cylinder made. We're going to want to make a sketch on the right plane. I click the right plane, I can go right into Edit Sketch. Now, I'm not viewing it the way I want. So I can go to my sketch and go normal to, so I can view it the way I want. I can zoom out a bit, and I can also move my sketch down so I can see what I'm doing. First thing we want to do is create a center line, which is also a construction line. So we go to our line tool, click center line. You'll see it says for construction right here. We want to make it vertical, exactly vertical. Move our mouse over to the top horizontal line of our cylinder. And if I click anywhere along here, it'll put the end of the center line on the horizontal line, which is not what I want. If I click anywhere else, it'll just start it randomly somewhere. Where I want it is I move my mouse across this horizontal line, and when that midpoint dot appears orange and I click here, the center line will start exactly at the midpoint of this horizontal line, which is what we want. This is how SolidWorks knows that one point is perfectly aligned with the other point, with another point. And that's important because you want your figures to be closed. In order to extrude them, you have to have a closed figure. And if they're not, they might be off by a fraction of a millimeter and you won't see it. Which is why it's real important you wait for that point to get highlighted before you click. Click. I just want to go up, and it says approximately 60 in the book. Boom. Drop it at 60. I'm out of my line. I'm done with that line. I can change these properties to as sketched, or I can just leave the line tool and start over to draw the rest of my lines. And you'll notice it says as sketched is no longer for construction, which is exactly what I want. I'm going to zoom in again and move my drawing. Now if I draw the center line infinite, this point will not highlight. It does highlight this time though, because I have the end point of my center line right at the midpoint of this horizontal line, which is where I want to start drawing my regular lines. So it's highlighted, I click. Just draw the shape the way it's supposed to be. The dotted lines to the left and right tell me I'm exactly horizontal. The dotted lines up and down tell me I'm exactly vertical. So just draw the shape approximately where you want. Yeah, I think that's right. And I want this vertical, and I want another line horizontal. Now I follow the horizontal line and go over. When the center line is highlighted and I have my dotted horizontal lines, that means if I click here, the end point will be right on both the center line, and it'll be horizontal to the previous point, which is what I want. And I don't want an arc. Somehow I got into the arc tool. So I want to get out of that, escape. Go back to my line tool. I highlight this. Make sure if I have to start a line in the middle like this, make sure this is highlighted. Click. Horizontal. Center line and horizontal are both there. Click. I've got my end point. And then get out of the line tool. Okay. At this point, I'm out of my sketch. For some reason, when I got out of the sketch when I clicked over here. I couldn't. The green check on the line tool was grayed out. I don't understand why. So I left the whole sketch. I got to get back into the sketch. Now, I need to select the entities I want to revolve, select them, there. And I want to mirror them. I don't want to revolve them, excuse me. I wanted to mirror them. And I want to mirror about center line. It shows me the preview. Everything looks hunky-dory. Click the green check, and I've got my mirroring. Now I need some dimensions on these things. 4 millimeters here. $10 up top. Just click on the line, drag it a little bit, and you put on the dimension. 30 here. Okay. Now this angle, this is going to be kind of weird. Okay, let's put on the 30 degrees. To do that, just click on the line here, click on the second line that you want to angle it to, and drag it down and change the angle. Now it puts in the dimension kind of weird, but that's okay. It did what we wanted to do. Now for the, for the 35 millimeters, you just click on the top line, click on the bottom line also, and it didn't find the bottom line. It's still thinking I'm just on the top line. Click on the bottom line, bottom horizontal. It's highlighted orange, click. There, finally got it. And I can do the 35 millimeters. Okay. And it says my sketch is fully defined. That means everything is on the endpoints where it's supposed to be. Perpendiculars are where they're supposed to be. All the dimensions are set. That's what fully defined means. You want your sketches to be fully defined. So, hooray, we're done with the sketch. Now we can revolve it. And it thinks the axis of revolution is the center line, which is not what we want. So we want it blind, we want it 360 degrees, we want to merge results. You can make two bodies by not merging. Select the line of revolution. We want a horizontal right here. We want to revolve it around the center of the cylinder, the center axis of the cylinder, but there's nothing to click on. Go to the hide show temporary axes. There we go. Voila. The horizontal center shows up. So you got to get out of the menu. It's not highlighting yet. Just click anywhere in the graphics window to get out of the menu. Wait till that horizontal is highlighted. Boom, you're done. We've got the revolve. Okay, I'm going to end the video here and pick up with the third part of chapter 2 next time.